On this episode of On the Trail, my family and some friends are down here at Windrock with me. We're going to be riding some trails and having some fun. Let's get going. Located in Oliver Springs, Tennessee, Windrock Park has over 300 miles of trails spread out over 72,000 beautiful acres. After a quick stop to get our permits at the Windrock General Store, we headed over to the large gravel parking lot to meet up with the rest of the group and check out some really cool looking builds. Everybody of course has some really great looking Jeeps, however there's two that are really inspiring me to get my 1-ton axle swap going. Let's start with this black one first. It belongs to my good friend Randall. It's a YJ of course, and it's slightly overstock. It's got an LT1 underneath the hood, which I can tell you is very spirited. Underneath, we've got 60s front and rear. We've got Baja Pro X tires. Those are the sticky ones in a 40-inch variety. This thing just is very capable, and Randall is an outstanding driver. Parked just to the left of Randall's Jeep, this one belongs to my good friend Dave. Of course, originally it was a Rubicon TJ. It's gone through a transformation here in the last few months, and it's really looking good. He's got the full hydro steering here in the front. We've got 43 sticky swampers on this thing. It's still got the original engine in it, but Dave says it does pretty good. He's got 538s on this thing. In addition to that, he's got Monster Flex from ORI struts at all four corners. Just a really nice build. As we're all here to go ahead and pre-run for an event we're helping with later in the year, we broke into smaller groups and headed up the paved road to get to the trails. Joining us for the first part of the day and currently getting some sun on the hood is Elvis J. Gator. As things can get a bit bouncy in Windrock, he has brought along his emotional support bear, simply known as Blue, and they're both looking forward to having a great day with us. So just a short drive up from the lower parking lot and off of G9 is what is known as Top of Windrock. It offers absolutely gorgeous views for miles and miles on a clear day like today. If you get a chance to get up here and check this out, I highly recommend it. You will not be disappointed. Of course, Windrock has wind, so that means it also has some windmills, and you can see multiple from this same overlook area. We got our fill of this amazing view and headed on to Trail 13. Trail 13, it's an in and out, meaning you're going to go in, reach a certain point, and then you're going to turn around and come back out. And when I say it offers a little bit of everything, we've got rocks, we've got off camber, we've got mud holes, we've got some uphills, downhills, a little bit of everything. Check it out. So right now, my good buddy and I, Larry, are walking down Trail 13 here. A little rocky, a little water through it. What do you think of this trail, Larry?
I think it's awesome.
It is.
Gatekeeper here.
Yep.
Thank you. Keep coming on that line. No, keep it that way. Thank you. Good. Now turn this way. Good. More hard driver. You're all right. Keep coming. You're good. Keep coming. Driver more. You're good. Driver. Good. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Good? Keep coming?
You boys need more traction on your shoes.
Apparently so.
So if you're wondering about the shoes and traction comment that was just made,
Did they just fall? Did they just fall? Yeah!
always good to see my family caring about my safety and well-being.
Not yet. Straighten back up.
It was then Larry's turn to spot his wife Debbie through this same section. Now their Jeep is built a little bit differently than mine. They've got a 2.5-inch AEV lift on here and just a 31-inch tall BFG AT tire on here. So similar line, but a little bit more cautiously because they don't have that ground clearance that I do. And they did rub a little bit on some of those underneath skid plates, but overall did very well coming through this section. A good amount of flex, very stable of course with the JK, and made it right on through. Good job.
Am I going through the puddle or up?
You're gonna go through the puddle. Stay with it. I'll kind of split the difference on those two rocks there. Easy. Move up. So what were you just saying about being the front of the group?
You have to pick the lines versus watching others go up and then just going. Gives you a different confidence level.
Well, you're doing a great job. So up here we kind of come to this cool rocky area. Let me show you. The creek running through it, kind of wet and slippery. So I'm gonna go up here and spot them up through here. Oh yeah, this is great. Keep coming. Keep coming. Gas. Good. Keep coming. Good. Nope, that way. That way. Good. Okay. Good. This way. So here is something you can learn from my error on. I got a little bit preoccupied with those roots on the right-hand side of the screen there. Missed the rear tire getting too close to this rock, unfortunately, and it scraped the rim, even got a little bit of the rear bumper. You know, that is all on me, unfortunately. Thankfully, Larry was a little understanding of that. Debbie did stare me down for a little bit, but we got through the rest of the trail okay. And these are things that happen, right? You're going to be able to take similar lines with similar vehicles, but not always the exact same line. In this case, those smaller tires just didn't bounce the same way the larger ones did on my Jeep. So we made sure to go ahead and stack some rocks in there on the way back, so we didn't have it happen to the other side as well. So right now we're working the Jeeps down through this kind of creek area down here. Very little water. We've got actually some icicles up on some of these, I guess, I don't know, hills, cliffs, whatever you want to call them, up here. Pretty cool looking. It's been kind of cold overnight. That whole, back and forth, wait 15 minutes and the weather will change thing really applies to this area of Tennessee at this time of the year. You can kind of see the icicles up there. Pretty cool. Really neat. And then we kind of come to this wide area down here. We're going to head down a little creek crossing, have some lunch, and then we'll be right back to it. After we came back out of Trail 13, we headed on a gravel road for a little bit until we arrived at Trail 11. Trail 11 is a shorter trail than 13, and it has two rock gardens on it that can be really fun. The first one's got some decent-sized rocks. The second one, a little bit further down the road, has some much larger ones. Easy to do, though, even in a stock vehicle. You just got to pick your line a little carefully so nothing gets hung up. Definitely recommend it as well. Combo with 13, you've got a good day's ride with a larger group. Good. Good. Side's gonna go up. You're fine. Good. Steer a little, pet driver. There you go. Yep. Keep going. Steer towards me a little. Nice job. Good. Good. Looking good, Larry. Good. Keep on that line. Just drive to me. Good. Steer a little, driver, right there. You're gonna come up, coming down right about now. Nice and easy, give a little gas. You're good, nice flex. Good job. Nice example here of a spotter and driver working together as a team to get down this spot with some larger rocks on it. It also serves as a great reminder that adding just a mild lift with a close to stock tire size can be all that you need to get out and explore some really great trails.
Tell your mom to move to the side so these guys can get by. Oh, me?
Yep.
Keep coming, Larry. Give a little gas. Good. Driver. Keep coming. You're good. Good. More driver. Driver. Okay, now hard passenger. How's you look on that side, Debbie? We're doing it. You're doing it. You okay? All right. Good. Bring it back to me a little bit, Larry. You're good. Right there. Good. Okay. Keep coming. You're doing great. Slow, slow. Driver. Coming back. The backside's going to come down here in just a second or two. All right. That is going to do it for this episode. We're just finishing up here with Trail 11. Had a great day. Want to thank Larry and Debbie for joining me, along with my rest of my family who were patient enough while we did this today. Great time. Highly recommend Windrock. If you get a chance to come here, you will not be disappointed no matter how your vehicle is built. Have a great day, and I hope to see you on the trail.